And welcome back. Now we just learned some amazing things from Tacos with Muchachos. That was delicious.
You know, this is a dangerous habit, me eating all of these tacos with my muchachos, but man, is it delicious.
And now we are with Francisco Javier Ussel. Paco, welcome. Nice to meet you. And let me tell you a little bit about Francisco. He is the president of Divers of Baja California and the Artificial Reef Foundation of Baja California. He's passionate architect of the sea, rescue diver, and entrepreneur in the field of food and beverages. You also, it says right here that you promoted by Ussel 6 years ago in Rosarito Submarine Park. So I'm excited about that, and I'm probably gonna ask you more questions about it. Why don't we get started with that, and you tell us a little bit about the reef that was donated by the Navy.
Okay, thank you very much for inviting to this interview. The first thing is that I love the sea. It's one of my favorite parts of the world. And this began when I begin in my middle age, 40, to dive. I never dived before that. And I begin at the 40 to dive, and I love this sport. And when we intend to dive here in Tijuana, in front of Playas de Tijuana, we have in front of Playas, we have the Coronado Island. And Coronado Island is a beautiful place to dive, but Playas not because it's a desert in the bottom of the sea. A desert, no life, no life, no nothing, until Coronado Island. And then a group of divers who are from the association, Diver Association, begin to think that we need to put something artificial in Playas de Tijuana that we can make grow the life and the fishes and for of course to get fun. And we find a man who is the creator of the dry suit. He sell the dry suit to the Army, the United States Army, and he was in charge of sinking the Yukon in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive.
In Point Loma, Point Loma, San Diego, and we meet him, and he give us all his things that they used for sink, all his expertise, and said when they finish of talk about that, he said, and why do you do something like that in Baja?
Wow. And
we get the touch of this. This was in 2808.
Yes.
In 2008, that's right. And that is when we begin to do that. And we begin first to learn about the artificial reefs, to learn about the bottom of the sea. And the first question was where? And the second question is whom?
Yes.
And everything of those questions that we need to make a project and begin to get how you say in English, una association with one of the most institutions, scientific institutions of Baja, el CICESE. Es el Centro de Investigación Científica de Ensenada. Ensenada Scientific Institute, Research Institute, something like that. Excuse me for my English.
You were able to invite the community to help you create the reef.
That's right. Begin with the science, with the people of the scientifics, and he helped to know where, when, and whom, and we begin also to find a large ship. And we go to the United States, and we go to Ensenada, and we go to everywhere to find a ship. And in 2010 more or less, 2010 in the United States, in Key West, Florida, the people of Key West, who is a very, very pretty place to dive,
Yeah.
very, very pretty place to dive, the Caribe, and they sink USS Vandenberg. This will be a ship from United States Marine,
Yeah.
who fight in the Second War, and in 1960 the ship will be used for the Proyecto Apollo, the Apollo project for the NASA. Is the NASA in English? NASA in
Yes.
Spanish is NASA in English?
Yes.
Yes.
NASA. In the NASA, and it's a very large boat, 500 feet, with a very huge antennas, and well, they think and the people of Key West make a very beautiful and impressionant ceremony with the war airplanes and boats, and also he invited to some the crew of the boat when it was in the second war. Very
Wow,
very
so much
old man.
history in there
Very
too.
very old man.
Impressive.
And well, when we saw that, we said we need to do that also.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing here, Paco, that in addition to giving divers a place to go and explore underwater this artificial reef, it also protects over 80 species of different marine flora and fauna.
Of course, in the area is sinking the ship, the Uribe 121 is Uribe 121. Is the area who the antique people gets the lobster in Puerto Nuevo. In
Yes.
Puerto Nuevo begins to get the lobster from the Bahía del Descanso.
Yes.
The lobster's gone. The lobster's finished.
No more.
One of the project is we have 80 acres in the bottom of the sea for make a very huge artificial reef.
Oh,
One of
wow.
those thinking is produce lobster to recreate the lobster in this area.
So you're going to bring the species, which is
That's
what
right.
the California spiny lobster,
That's
right?
That's right.
Back to Puerto Nuevo.
That's
because
right.
But now when you go to
That's
eat
right.
there,
That's
you can
right.
find local lobsters sometimes, but a lot of it is imported from elsewhere.
That's right. If we help to the market 10 or 20% to produce again in that, it will be better for the environment.
What
That's
I
great.
like is that you are in constant communication with all the different teams, and then also that you're connected to the food. And you know, Baja is known for its food, for its freshness, for sustainability, and so on and so forth. So this project is even helping that.
Well, maybe helping many things, because right now, let me finish the beginning. We fight to get appointment with the Secretary of Marina, Mexican Secretary of Marina, and we take 2 years to do that, and when we present the project to the people in the government in the Mexican Navy, he asked if he looks good, and he give us the Uribe. Virgilio Uribe is the name of the ship. Virgilio Uribe was the hero boy of the Navy of Mexico. He's in an era. He's a boy of the Navy. Well, we do all that we need to do to sing the Uribe in 2015.
Yes.
We get 7 years to do the project.
Wow. Wow.
And
So
right now we have 6 years to.
now, yeah, so now you've been on it. So how can people get in touch with you, or how can people go and check this out? Is this open for the public now?
It's open. It's free, open to the public.
Yes.
If you sink, if you dive, you can go to the Uribe wherever you want. If you are expertise, because the Uribe is 100 feet in the bottom, and you need to dive advanced dive.
Yes.
So this is not something you can just get your certification from and literally dive right into. you have to have a little bit more experience to
That's
dive.
right. You need
these
advanced diver.
And
That's
how many countries or how many people from around the world have come to experience this? And what would you say to them to invite them to come and enjoy?
Well, when we sing the Uribe, we make a lot of marketing. We are published in 3 or 4 magazines around the world, and we have right now people who are coming from Germany, from Middle East, and Canada, and
nice.
I can know everyone.
So it's a worldwide destination.
But that tells us that people from around the world have come here to enjoy this beauty and
That's right.
then also to learn about how they can possibly do that at home and help protect.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
definitely.
And scientific, because
Yes.
this institute that I told you, use the Uribe for very research, and we put some plates in the bottom in the ship, and we got every month in the last 4 years, every month to take out this little piece of metal,
Yeah.
and he are in the microscope learning who are the growing up day by day for 4 years.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Yes, very nice.
I am excited about this. I'm excited that Baja is giving so much information to the rest of the world. I'm excited that you found your passion. You said that you were in your 40s, you're still super young, you know, and then you found something that it gives you fulfillment. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Senor Ussel, thank you so much for being on the show. We really learned a lot today about
you.
the ocean and you know what's happening with some of the scientific research and the rehabilitation of species happening off the coast of Baja. It's very cool.
And we are right now making a museum.
A
This is
museum.
the Artificial Reef Museum
Oh wow, where will that be?
in Puerto Nuevo.
Okay,
In
terrific.
Puerto Nuevo. We
So
call
there's-
about that another time.
So you'll be able to go and have Puerto Nuevo lobster, maybe some that's been brought back from Puerto Nuevo, some of the efforts that Senor Ussel here is doing, and you'll be able to check out the museum. So that's super exciting. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you very much to you.
Thank you.